Definitely in my country, since 2003, in 2003 exactly in March, the Sudanese government in Janjaweed attacked our villages and killed many people and burned all our houses and took our livestock and burned all our belongings. And we went out of the Sudan, and some of us in the IDP camps and some of them in the refugee camps. And the people who came to the refugee camps, they are still not returned back to the Sudan. Until now, they are in Chad. And so the people who are in IDP camps, and also they do not used to go out of the camp, always they stay inside the camps. And the people who are staying inside the IDP camps, the government used to come to detain them and take them to the prisons, and sometimes they take them to kill. And sometimes when the women come out of the camp, about half of kilo to gather collective firewood. The Janjaweed, are armed. They have guns to treat the women and rape them. Really, it's very, very, very hard to wait here for 1 month up to 1 year. It's very difficult indeed. We have been here almost 7 months, and it's all the people have become, me too. Right now, as you are seeing me, I became very weak indeed. I became very weak. I was not like this. I was so fat. Now I became very weak because of what? There is no good food, and here is also the situation is not good. So everything is bad indeed. Everything is bad. The condition of Shousha camp is very, very hard.
They don't like to stay more here because they leave their families in Sudan. Before in Libya, they work sometimes and try to support their families in Darfur. But now all of them stay only in the tents, and always their families, they call them and they are suffering also there. This makes them is complex physically, you see. This is a problem. And Sudan regime is always trying to kill the Darfurian, and we have suffered more. And we have, in Tunis here, there is no integration here in Tunis. You just stay only in this border camp, you see. You have no chance to work and only stay in the tent. You are human. It's very difficult to stay like this for a long time.
It's really a long story. Our story is very long, because we left Libya, I think, 28th of May. And we just sat on the boat, which is going to Lampedusa. And it was really a big story. So, and unfortunately, we didn't reach there just because of some problems. Because they don't have the compass, their direction, and they lost their way. And we stayed 5 days in the sea. And on third day, our food and water, everything was finished, And the capacity of the boat was like 400 or 500 people, but they overloaded people like 1,700 people. And there was a lot of communities there, Sudanese, Chad, and many communities. And then, just because of them, the boat was unbalanced, and the people, they was just getting hunger just because of the food and the water. And as you know, the people, African people, they was really get aggressive just because of water, and they was start fighting each other. And according to their traditionals, old traditionals, they just start killing people, and they was throwing people into the sea. And because they said that there are, I don't know, but just I heard in the boat, they said that there's a devil in someone. That's why we are not reaching our journey. Then, there was no light in the boat and no food, and everyone was getting sick just because of water. They was drinking the seawater. And then finally, on 5th day in the morning, early morning, there's 4 rescue boat came, army rescue boat, just because of, Tunisian courage. She was with us, and she tried to call us for a long time, her father. But as you know, there's no signal and satellites in the sea. So unfortunately, there's one message sent to his father. And the early morning, as I told you, that there's a 4 rescue boat came, and that they decided to take women and the children to take out from the boat. But when there was all women was standing, and it was really very dangerous. What can I say? The boat was really high, and there was a big windows, and one by one they can jump on the little boats, and they jumped one by one like that, and the other African people, they jumped over them, because they, as I told you, that they said that first they can rescue women and children, but they was all jumping all together. And I was one of my family who rescued by army boat, And then they take me to the war plan. There was another war plan. And when I just look at my back, the boat was capsized in the sea. And then I start shouting, and that my family is inside there and all the people. And they said, no, it's the army is already there, so don't worry about it. And we will take them one by one. Not. And they bring me here, and the journey was so long. I think you can say 16 or 18 hours from here. I don't know, Sfax, they bring me to the Sfax, and then Sfax to from Al Hayat. And I was alone here. And they put me in, and after 3 days I saw my family, thank God that they were all alive.
I think if this camp is going to take a very long time, it's going to take long time, the people will do that, because especially like we, as we are Darfurian, there is war still continuous in Darfur, killing, and it's not seeing the women, here raping the women, and threats, and stealing, and getting inside the houses and beat the people and arresting, detaining. It's continuous until now in Darfur. We cannot go back to Darfur. Even we can enter in the sea to die. We cannot go back at all. It's very, very, very difficult.